You told me you did wrestle him in Mid-South.
One night when I first started wrestling in 1979, Boyd Pierce was the announcer in Houston. He was the commentator for Mid South Wrestling Shreveport TV on Saturday mornings. He would drive after Houston wrestling to Shreveport straight through, and then do the TV and whatever else he had to do. But one Friday night, I followed Boyd after the show, after the match, about 11:15. We headed out and we stopped and ate at Lee's Inn on Highway 59 or Interstate 59. We had dinner and then we got on the road. And that was the night that the guy came up behind us and then he went off the bridge and died, and Highway to Hell came on. I'll never forget that, man. That's over 40 years ago, and I'll never forget that trip. But for a couple reasons, once we got to Shreveport, I thought I'd be able to, take a shower, rest, relax, all that stuff. I was realizing, no, these guys are getting up early, or some haven't even been to bed yet, like us. And we had to go in, and you did like 4 tapings. One of the guys that wrestled that day was Junkyard Dog, but I wasn't Tom Prichard. I was Tom Price. So, and Dog went out. I got slaughtered, and he was carrying a wheelbarrow at the time, and I don't know if it was an engine block, but it was something like an engine block, and he put me in the wheelbarrow and put the engine block on me and pushed me through these double doors and just left me there in the wheelbarrow. And I waited about 5 minutes before I did anything because I thought somebody would come back and get me or tell me what to do. Anyway, after 5 minutes, it seemed like 5 minutes, could have been shorter, might have been longer. Finally, I realized nobody's going to come get me. So I gingerly took that engine off of me or whatever it was. I think it'd be too heavy to have an engine, but whatever it was he set on me, I took it off and left it on the floor and had to find my way back in this maze of the TV studio. Because first time I'd ever been there, I'm nervous as hell. I don't know what's going on. But Dog was a good guy. And I got to know him later on in years, and we always got along. Always.
Gotta love some JYD. He I don't know, something about him. He's so charismatic, so great. But was he great to wrestle to, or like how was he in the ring?
No, that day on our TV match, a squash match, he's not going to give me anything, and he's going to have to lay it in, and he did, but it didn't hurt me. And I don't know that I ever worked with him again, but I did cross paths with him many times, and he was charismatic, and he did know how to control the crowd, and he had so much personality